Welcome. Welcome to my channel, Limitless Being. We're here, you're limitless, unless you think otherwise. Let's tap in and get a message for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Okay, collective. So something involving either work and or a collaboration. Something may have been imbalanced or unfair at some point, leaving you out in the cold. I'm hearing your needs weren't being met, being breadcrumbed. This could have involved work or a collaboration of some sorts. Hello, welcome. There's happiness, like at the end of this rainbow, 10 of Cups, as you decided to move forward with something. Let's see what this is. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. What was this Six of Pentacles? Somebody trying to win at all costs, sabotage something, create obstacles, injustice, imbalances in your life. Could have been someone you were dependent on, bringing fairness and balance. The Wheel of Fortune, okay. Truth and clarity. Yeah, this is true. They were trying to stifle your abundance, your material life, the material realm. So this could have been from anywhere from your job opportunities, finances, your stability. Definitely breadcrumbing you, causing obstacles in this past energy. Give me more energy around the Three of Pentacles. There was a breakthrough though. So there's a new collaboration that you have moved on towards, away from this energy. It's bringing stability. You could be connecting with people that offer you support at this time. Yeah. With this Wheel of Fortune and this Ace of Swords, there was some type of breakthrough, clarity that you realized in this situation. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Call judgment on this situation. Yeah. Your courage, your endurance, your willpower to continue to persevere, because whatever this was, it was like, I'm hearing malicious and definitely unfair. Before I go on to the Ten of Cups, give me more energy on the Six of Pentacles. Okay, Five of Swords. Leaving you out, missing opportunities. You were emotionally unfulfilled, whatever this was in the past. Anything else on that? Thank you, Spirit. Could have been a King of Wands or somebody in a leadership position, a manager, a supervisor, a boss, a father figure. Tell me about the King of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Fire sign energy. Okay. Maybe not. Two of Swords in reverse. Okay. That's a lot. What's this? Towards the Queen of Pentacles. So you didn't ignore this. They could have been ignoring unfair treatment, sabotage. If this is somebody in a leadership position, this could have been going on some with someone under them. If this is work, or they could have just failed to look at something reasonably towards a Queen of Pentacles energy. Somebody very hardworking and stable, compassionate. Yeah. So you're moving on. Six of Swords. The King of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles came out on the Six of Swords. Towards something that is going to put you in a leadership position where you're very abundant and stable with that Wheel of Fortune. Four Wands as well. Three major arcana and the Judgment card. Okay. So what's this Eight of Wands? The Emperor, the Page of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So this is more, I'm hearing career and work opportunity, maybe business. You moved on, you received some type of communication or message from someone in another leadership, something providing stability. You may have already moved on to this, or you're receiving that communication now. Something involving work, something you've mastered, you've been doing for a long time. It's going to bring in a lot of stability and abundance. beautiful. Okay. Anything else on this Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands with the Judgment and the Strength card for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. The Moon. Could have been some fears. You could be processing, working through fears, things you're uncertain about, looking for some kind of clarity. Tell me more about the Moon. Thank you, Spirit. Making that decision. Okay. Making this decision could be challenging your fears. Things that were perceived obstacles in the past, something that required a lot of strength and endurance from you. It's the energy I'm picking up with the Moon. Two of Wands energy. Make sure I got the volume up. I meant to check that. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a new opportunity, a new beginning, something that you're starting. So there could be fears, insecurities, worries around this. You're definitely not going back, though, to what it is that you moved away from. Tell me about this Moon energy playing out currently or in the near future. Libation in reverse. Lonely. Stop. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. If some of you have experienced hardships, betrayal, a lot of people working against you, and positions of authority, Spirit is guiding you to remember that you're never alone if you are feeling alone, okay? And if you were making donations or celebrating your ancestors, they're there. Don't stop with your libations with the stop card, okay? Tell me more. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Dealing with some type of fear or worry. This is all coming out, clarifying that Moon card. What is the collective worried about? Feeling lonely. Falling off of maybe spiritual practices here. Being bullied. This is a test, okay? A test of your strength and your endurance. And you having the ability to call judgment. Okay, this is going to lead you to a lot of happiness going forward with whatever this new opportunity is. Okay, that you're making this decision about. Some of you could be wanting to move as well. Maybe fearful about that. I'm hearing repetitive cycles, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. And it could be affecting, this is almost like 8, 9 of Swords energy. Affecting your mental health, mental well-being, going through something like this over and over. Anything else on this? Okay. So this is a new start, okay? Some type of gift, an opportunity. Spirit is saying to go ahead and move forward. Don't let these people rent space in your mind or these experiences. Let me get one more. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you're going to be A-okay, collective. Yeah. Continue to manifest. Keep a positive mindset. What it is that you want. Release the things that are not beneficial. Return that energy back if you need to. Thank you, Spirit. So I want to clarify this 10 of Cups, but before I do, the 6 of Swords, this came out. So once you make your mind up, you get out of your head, get past any fear, loneliness, worrying about bullying, get back to your spiritual practices. It's like your passion gets reignited and you're moving forward, okay, fearlessly. Knight of Wands is fearless energy. Sometimes a little impulsive, but either way, you're moving forward. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, okay. Okay. So you're triumphing over whatever this obsessive toxic energy was, okay? Coming out as an Empress. I'm going to clarify the Empress and the King of Cups a little further. You come out victorious, okay? There's a passionate new beginning. That's that passion reignited that I picked up from that Knight of Wands, moving forward very quickly, okay? Leading, we have three characters out here. King of Pentacles, the Empress, and the King of Cups. Bringing balance to something. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about this Empress energy. Clear messages. So for some of you, just for like a wide scope of the collective here, if this is not involving work, it could be a relationship. A father figure has shown up, a mother figure, or someone in that role. Either way, whoever this person is very low vibrational. Could be a Capricorn or Taurus. We have strong Taurus here, and we have Leo, as well as a water sign. Very strong Taurus. 3 Taurus cards out here. Okay. Virgo, Capricorn as well. You emotionally handled this like a champ, like a boss. Let's see. Yeah, you're moving forward, taking that leap of faith and willing to endure and move forward into the unknown, whatever this new path is. You come out victorious, linking up with people that will be supportive, okay? You'll be recognized and rewarded for your effort instead of sabotaged and breadcrumbed, left out in the cold. Thank you, Spirit. Give me something on this 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. So balancing out your material needs, okay? Very ambitious, persevering, hardworking, stable, getting to that point of living in luxury if you already are not. Tell me about this King of Pentacles energy. Thank you, Spirit. 8 of Cups. 3 of Wands. Give me one more. For the King of Pentacles with the collective's energy. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So you're moving on. There are new opportunities coming in. I'm pondering because you're waiting on something with this 3 of Wands. Whatever it is, it's going to bring an emotional renewal. Walking away from whatever this connection, work, a relationship, a partnership. Some of you could still be waiting. If this is work, you could be playing a different role where you're not directly in the mess. This is like a supervisor position. 3 of Wands. You're like looking up onto a situation, but nonetheless waiting on something. Clarify the 3 of Wands. Thank you. Not listening to your intuition, feeling as though your intuition could be blocked. There could be secrets around something. Keep saying one more and it keeps going deeper. Give me more. Spirit, thank you for the High Priestess in reverse. Let me get to this 10 of Cups. Why is the High Priestess showing up in reverse? Okay. So needing to balance out whatever this situation was did a number on you. If you are feeling isolated, lonely, behind being bullied, breadcrumbed, sabotaged, falling off of your spiritual practices and it blocking your intuition. These were the intentions that whoever this is or was wanted. So don't stay in that energy. Temperance angel is here. You're going to find balance, all right, to this. Transmute it out. You have this beautiful energy at the end of this reading. Ace of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Taking that leap of faith with the Fool card. You got the 6 of Wands. And let's clarify this 10 of Cups. Okay, a new offer. Something emotionally fulfilling, aligned with the Page of Cups coming out. For some of you, it could be an offer coming in, a new group of like-minded individuals if this is work. where you're celebrated, but you're falling back. You're like surrendering to something. Clarifying this Ten of Cups energy. Okay. It's like the collective is not as trusting with something. Tell me more. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. Queen of Wands. Don't dim your light because of betrayal. Yeah, you're very powerful. This could have been the reason your light was blinding, okay? You cast shadows on people that were stuck in their lower nature, stuck in third dimensional thinking, acting. This is definitely a new opportunity. I'm hearing you fit the bill, you fit the mold. There was a lot of betrayal. You don't want to go back and forth. You don't want to experience more of this that you're moving away from. Very powerful energy here. King and Queen of Wands, or Wands here showed up. There's a new material offer. Okay, something very abundant. But the energy I'm picking up that's permeating the reading is being in some type of despair behind betrayal. Over and over. Okay, we picked that up early on in the reading. And you're surrendering to this with the Four of Swords. You just want to be happy, stable. Okay, this last card that came out was Ten of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, you got firm boundaries. Seven of Wands coming up. You will stand up and defend yourself. But it's like you don't even want to have to do that. Okay, you may have to, though. There's someone maybe reckless with their communication, jumping to assumptions in this new role. This person's being manipulative, trying to manipulate the situation. What do they say? New level, new devil. You got this, collective, especially coming from what you moved away from. You have the Wheel of Fortune and that Ace of Swords. There is a breakthrough. Things are turning in your favor. Be mindful to stand on business with someone who is impulsive and maybe reckless with their communication. They're trying to be sneaky with how they're communicating, but they can't get past your barriers here, your defenses. You've been through too much, and it's like the little engine that could, you just don't have the energy for whatever this is. Tell me more about this Ten of Cups. Thank you. Justice is here. So whatever was imbalance is going to be made balanced, collective. Just a reminder with your spiritual practices, transmuting negative energy, overthinking. Okay. Could be focused on your finances, having multiple obligations at this time, and no energy for this nonsense. Let me get one or two more. Thank you, Spirit. So it's like you need a mental health break, okay? Very burdensome. The trials, the tribulations, you're going within, okay? Becoming illuminated on how to move forward, how to transmute this out, strengthening your connection to the divine. This is definitely affecting your sleep, okay? Your rest, anxiety, worry, over fear, overthinking. Okay, reminiscing on things from the past. You have emotional fulfillment coming up at the bottom of the deck. And this is what whoever these people or person is wanted to sabotage. They're watching you go into this new phase of justice, the Wheel of Fortune here, stability, uniting with people that are going to bring in this happiness. I say they're watching. Because the last four we have out is the Page of Swords. All they can do is watch your emotional fulfillment here. The Five of Wands and the Death card. This is over. Okay. Let me get a little more from this deck. Advice for the collective on this situation. Okay. Definitely self-care. If you have a family, put your time, your energy into that, nurturing yourself and or your family. There's abundance here. Okay, you will triumph over this, collective. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Yeah. Time to rest, R&R, rest and relaxation. Okay, it's like the energy I'm picking up is just like tired exhaustion from your light collective. You know, light workers don't like to be around a lot of people, but that's why we're here, okay, to help shift. You're committed to this, okay? You signed up for it before you got here. Continue to persevere and go forward. Thank you, Spirit. Causes a lot of stress. Dealing with these energies that are low vibrational. Thank you. I get it. I'm tired too. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. Okay, it says they try to emulate your authentic essence without going through their own ego death and rebirth. Okay, so you intimidate people. And they want to copy you, and they haven't even done the work. Continue to train your mind to be stronger than your feelings. All right, release these swords, this weight of the world on your shoulders, this stress. Learn and continue to observe and not absorb. That energy is not yours. Thank you, Spirit. They can't stand it. They don't want to see it. Okay? These are reasons as to why this energy is coming up against you relentlessly. You got angel number 313. So when you see that, know that the Ascended Masters are with you, okay? You're a self-leader, a self-starter. There's new beginnings here. You have unlimited creativity. You could be in a self-leadership role. A lot of inner wisdom. We saw that with the Hermit card. And you're a positive light to others. Okay, you're bearing a lot of hardships. Persevere. Learn to alchemize. There's good fortune. You're in your soul's purpose. You are a teacher or a healer. What's that say? Spirit. I can't read my own writing. You could be doing something spiritually based, a spiritual based practice. It is part of your purpose, profession, or career. When you see angel number 313, that is a reminder. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Also, angel number 645 came out. Okay. Service. Service would be like the sixth house energy. Home, practicality, being diligent, versatile, learning many lessons. It says a long awaited and necessary change for your higher good and purpose is here. Change in the home, travel, job, business, and or career. So yeah, some of you could be moving, and it definitely could involve a career or a job. That's the energy I picked up at the beginning of the reading. At the bottom of the deck, it says rejection and isolation was the chrysalis of your transformation. Okay. This is the part that whoever these people are could never stand to go through and still come out victorious like this, wanting to persevere. Yeah. Don't let this energy dim your light. Don't you dare dim your light. I get a vibe around this energy for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Love is, you can just hit that donation in the description and I can answer your questions. Okay, so you're cutting ties. You're standing up, taking back your freedom. You're awakening to something and staying hopeful and optimistic, and or you're guided to. Okay. Inspired, that inspired, optimistic energy is returning to you about success. You are successful, collective. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. You're very cautious though with the paranoid card. Guarded and insecure. You've been through a lot. Down but not out. I'm seeing the 9 of Wands in my mind's eye. Time to recharge. Some of you could be going to the beach. Guided to get near a body of water. Say your affirmations. Put your feet in the water if you can. Get in the water. Breathe, let go, clear your mind. Okay. Someone that you're seeking harmony. I'm gonna just start there. All right. But somebody you could have had a family or connection with that was very toxic. Okay. A lot of arguments, drama, being incompatible, or someone that you just had a close bond with. Could be blood ties or family you made. They're suffering in silence. Okay. Now that you have moved on, collective. Thank you, Spirit. Any more energy around this for a collective? It just came out. Wanted to come out. This is a narcissistic energy. Okay. It's my real fragile, frail ego, like to step on others. An opportunist. They are suffering, and look at how it lined up. Cutting ties, suffering in silence with a narcissist. So you stood up and you took your energy back. This was work. These people did not get away with this. This energy has no choice but to return to who sent it, especially when you do these cutting of ties or cord cuttings. When you disconnect, you don't even fight this energy. You just take your freedom back and you stand up, and it has no choice but to go back. Thank you, Spirit. This person, I'm just hearing at party all the time in my mind. Whoever this is likes to party, okay? Instead of doing the inner work, they like to escape. Thank you, Spirit. They're in the cloud. Their head is in the clouds. Oh wow, yeah, very unstable energy. Psychopath daydreaming who is now drowning. They're in above their head, okay, over their head. They're hitting rock bottom. Very delusional. Their hopes and their dreams are not playing out. Somebody very abusive, unpredictable, conniving energy. Okay, we saw that in the beginning. A narcissist. Can I get a few more for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. They're stuck. Some type of dead end, frozen with stagnant being out here. And one more with this one that came out face down. These are the consequences. So they're having a realization as to why they have no motion or no movement, okay? They're dealing with consequences. So it seems as though this person thought they could, or these people, job situation, however it applies, that they could get away with behaving this way and there'd be no consequences for it. You took your power back. You stood up. You are defending yourself as necessary, but you're not putting any more energy into that situation. And as a result, that energy is going back. People could be being, we saw the Page of Swords come out, watching, being nosy, trying to gather information, gossiping, that type of energy. And when you're feeling this stressed, weighed down energy, realize it's not yours. Definitely get back into your spiritual practices. I'm looking for the libation that came out in reverse. Yeah. Turn that upright and connect. Continue to connect to your ancestors, to the divine, to your angels, to your guides, to your spiritual baths. Clean your space. Get out in nature. Realize that energy is not yours. Those are projections that I'm picking up. Thank you, Spirit. Can we get a couple chakra messages for the collective? 24/7 Bone Thugs in Harmony, Heaven. Collective energy, Crystal. wings. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. Okay. So you definitely could be, some of you could dream, okay? You're getting a lot of intuitive messages. We have third eye energy here. Signs and guidance, certain symbols in your dream state. Okay, take note, keep a dream journal. This was definitely a challenge to your self-esteem. Looking for the strength card that came out. I don't see it, but we have self-esteem out here, okay? For you to have the confidence, self-love, to withdraw your energy, not dare give another ounce of energy to whoever this is with this Five of Wands, Five of Swords. This is over with the Death card. Okay, wanting to affect your self-esteem, your pride, your self-worth. Okay, it only empowered you. All right, with this responsibility card, this is solar plexus and third eye chakra energy that came out. All right, self-discipline, fulfillment. Self-discipline is going to bring your emotional fulfillment. I'm hearing revitalization to your courage, your confidence, your empowerment. Thank you, Spirit. Let me get 3 more. Yeah, definitely solar plexus energy. So whoever or whatever this was wanted to affect your self-esteem. Spirit is reminding you to connect with your inner child, do those things that bring you joy, that make you happy, make you feel free. Playfulness, being lighthearted, innocence, and wonder. Yeah. Processing these feelings, these moods, these emotions, okay? So solar plexus and sacral chakra energy. It affected your creativity, your how you're producing, the things that you're working towards. It could have affected work. It could have affected creative projects. And then one more for dreams. Whatever your dreams, we have base chakra coming out, your root chakra energy. Something connected to your stability, your foundation. Okay, pay attention to your dreams. The messages, the symbols. New inspiration here. That's that passion reignited energy showing up. Crown chakra, okay? A new idea, a spark, conception of an idea, an impulse. This is what we don't see. This is what's coming through for you, collective. So if you feel stagnant, you're going through a period of isolation, being lonely, rejected, that's coming to an end. For some of you, it has already ended, depending on what timeline you're on. Yes. You can drop the donations for questions, or you can hit the goal. I got the phones down low so I can see it and not miss it. I've missed a couple of the goals in the past. You're welcome. Think of a yes or no question. Yeah, we'll just see what comes out. Thank you, Spirit. So we have It's Up to You coming out. Clear messages. Remain positive. Okay. Whatever you think, it becomes, collective. So keep a positive mindset. Messages for the collective. You're connecting with helpful people. There are helpful people around you. Okay. I'm hearing come out of your shell. Oh, that's a lot. We have a yes to trust the process. Okay. Be willing to ask for and receive help from others, and there is a peaceful resolution at hand. I'm trying to get it in both cameras. Okay. Bottom of the deck. You may have to compromise. Okay. Only things that are beneficial, that further you along your purpose, things that make you happy, not compromising your authenticity, your integrity. All right, collective, I hope those messages were helpful. I thank you for being here. I might come back on, do some zodiac signs a little later, maybe one or two. Until then, I love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you next time.